this is for you. You, the goal-getter who really gets what she wants. You, the work hard, save harder kind of person. Yes, you. For you, banking keeps moving forward, so you have all you need to move ahead. It's all in you.
I tried beating Terraria, but I have the ability to upgrade weapons. Using these very special weapon tokens, we can make a simple bow go from this all the way to this. Will I be able to upgrade the most garbage of weapons to make them overpowered and defeat Moonlord with a copper short sword? Well, let's find out. I spawned in, opened up my loot bag, and the very first thing I went to do was chop down trees. Essentially, how the weapon upgrade works is we have to get a very special NPC to spawn in, so we are going to focus on building houses, and for every boss we defeat, we actually get a set amount of tokens, which we can use to upgrade our weapons. The more we want to upgrade them, the more they cost, so this isn't completely broken, and along with this, the further we make it into the game, the more we can actually upgrade the weapons. As soon as I had enough wood, I started building myself a house, and upon exploring an ice cave, I actually managed to get myself the ice blade. This is going to come in handy later, and it's probably going to be the very first weapon I'm going to try and upgrade. I got myself some life crystals, and upon coming back to spawn, I chopped down more trees, and started work on an elevator. As soon as I came back to spawn, I crafted myself the Louis AFK prison builder, and built a bunch of NPC houses. I waited for some NPCs to move in, and then after this, I ventured over to the left side of the world, past the desert biome, and managed to reach the edge of the world. There was nothing really fascinating here, so I came back to spawn, and then ventured over to the right, in which I found myself a corruption biome. I chucked some bombs at the orbs in order to get myself the meteorite to spawn in, and upon coming back to spawn, we actually got the main NPC of this mod to move in, and he was named Equipmentino with 1,337 health. He apparently doesn't like the Goblin Tinker, and we now have the ability to actually upgrade our items. In order to get upgrades, we're going to have to start challenging some bosses, so that's exactly what I sought out to do. The first thing I did is went over to the corruption, chucked some bombs at the orbs. Since I had copper armor and the ice blade, I genuinely thought I was ready, so I summoned him in, and to no one's surprise, I got absolutely obliterated. I did manage to get myself enough shadow scales and demonite to craft myself a nightmare pickaxe, so I came back to spawn and continued digging my elevator even faster than before. I looted some chests while trying to dig the elevator. I managed to find myself another ice blade. While digging out the elevator, I also got myself some obsidian, and once I reached the underworld, I tried to get myself as much hellstone as I could, but this didn't really go too well because I didn't have any obsidian skin potions and I didn't have a lava charm, so it was very annoying to do, and I didn't get much hellstone in the process. Upon coming back to spawn, I crafted myself a fiery greatsword, and then I ventured back over to the corruption in order to try and defeat the Eater of Worlds once more. We broke the orbs, summoned him in, and we actually managed to defeat him this time. This boss ended up dropping some upgrade charms, so we can actually start upgrading our weapons, and the very first weapon I upgraded was the Vital Thorn. I had 3 tokens, so I upgraded 2 different weapons, and honestly, from this much of an upgrade, you could barely see a noticeable difference. These weapons only did like 2 more damage, and it was kind of pathetic, but I kept my chin up and tried to grind out more bosses to upgrade them even further. I wasn't going to give up this easily yet, boyos. Keyword, yet. I went back down to the underworld in order to get more hellstone. I got